Yo, what's good, Yesirrrr Sports? We are back with another video. We took a little interlude, but nevertheless, we are back recording.
Yes, sir.
I got my co-host with me.
Joseph, you already know.
Facts. And today, we are going to predict the the AFC teams' records. And this is a very stacked division.
Yeah.
Or
really
conference,
is.
I should say.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's a lot of heavy hitters. I mean, speaking for myself, I don't know about Joe, but I was going through like some of the team schedules, and a lot of teams aren't as good as I thought they were. So it's gonna be real interesting to see you know, what this NFL season's gonna be like. But yeah, I think we should get right into it. We're gonna start off with the AFC West, and I got the Ravens going 10-7, and I have them splitting a lot of the games in their division with their opponents. You said you also had them at 10-7, right?
No, actually. So, you know, I hate the Ravens. You know, that's our rivalry. Bronco fan over here, but I have them at 5-12.
The Ravens?
Oh, the Ravens. Oh, I'm bugging. I thought you said. I'm thinking. I'm looking at the Raiders. I don't know.
So you got a little preview on the Raiders.
Yeah, so the Raiders. Yeah, so I have the Raiders at 5-12, even though we're talking about the Ravens right now. But so far, I got the Ravens at 11-6.
Okay, game better.
Yeah. Because you know, I feel like, you know, what they picked up this, you know, preseason, off season, I would say. You know, they working with something. You know, I feel like they still got a long way to go.
Definitely.
But so far, you know that might not be their record at the end of the season, but I feel like it might be close to the one I just mentioned. So yeah, that's what I got on the Ravens.
Yeah, I got them. We got them coming in at a fringe playoff team, who can definitely make a fight as long as Lamar Jackson is there and healthy, of course.
Yeah, and Odell.
Yeah, they picked up an injury-prone receiver to go with the injury-prone quarterback. So yeah, I mean, as long as they're healthy, they should be in there. We can see if they can make a run this year, but you know, we got them at 10-7, 11-6. So you know, they're gonna be always in that fight to make a playoff spot.
Yeah, I agree. So wait, AFC North, right?
Yeah.
So on my AFC North, I got the Bengals coming at 13-4.
Okay.
You know, the Bengals made an appearance, you know, in the Super Bowl, a couple years back. You know, I feel like they're still a solid team. I don't think this upcoming season is gonna be too tricky for them. But yeah, that's where I got them at. Hopefully it's really that, because I really enjoy watching them play. I don't think they're a bad team at all. They still got, their team is kind of young on the, you know, offensive side, but they be putting up numbers. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's a good record for them.
Yeah. I mean, he hit it on the nose. I have him at 12-5, which is you know, a game lower once again. Yeah. But I do have them starting out the season on a 5-0 streak. They got Cleveland, Baltimore, the Rams, Tennessee, Arizona. I feel like those are all winnable games, especially considering you have Arizona and Tennessee in there, which and Los Angeles as well. So yeah, I feel like they're gonna go 12-5, which they essentially went last year, except for the game that got forfeited with the whole, you know, DeMar Hamlin situation. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna be about the same as next year, and maybe they could beat Kansas City this year and make it to that Super Bowl and win it. Yeah, win it.
For sure.
Next up though, we got the Browns, and I have the Browns at 9-8.
Okay, all right.
You know, you get a full season of Deshaun Watson. He has that connection with Elijah Moore, sorry. And yeah, I'm excited to see this Browns offense fully together with Nick Chubb hopefully coming in and putting up another monstrous year. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be fighting to make a playoff spot. I don't think they're gonna get in there, but you know, time will tell. What did you have the Browns going?
So yours is pretty much flipped from yours. I had them at 8-9.
Okay.
I feel like they're definitely gonna perform way better this season than their last season they had. Yeah, I mean, the Browns. It's been a whole bunch of, you know, like, just a lot of things going on down there.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they maintain this season. It was kind of hard, predicting their record because, I don't know, their team is just always on and off, even though they do have a lot of valuable players on there.
Yeah.
But I feel like this season for them is going to be interesting.
Just another team that has to, count on their health.
Yeah.
To, really maximize their potential.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the Browns. Next up, we got Pittsburgh. And what did you have Pittsburgh
I had
going?
Pittsburgh, so that was also a tricky one for me. Mm-hmm. I have them at 10-7. I feel like that's pretty good for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Let me see who they play their first game. I believe
they San Fran.
San Fran.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a game. That's a great game. But actually, San Fran.
So what you think? You think they're gonna come in and shocking the season? Or?
It could be, man. It could be San Fran. Who they got the QB? They got
Lance. Trey Lance, if he's. I
and
think
Brock
he should
Purdy,
be there.
right?
Yeah, and Purdy. Yeah.
Is Purdy still starting over Lance or?
I mean, as I've saw, on like Twitter and stuff like that, I believe Trey Lance is the one going into the season because Brock Purdy's still recovering from the injury. So Trey Lance should be in the driver's seat over there.
Okay. Well, honestly, it could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
To be honest, they both got some young quarterbacks. Pivoting the team and directing the team and stuff. But I feel like I'll go with Pittsburgh on this one, taking a win. But anything could happen, so we'll see.
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh coming in and stealing that game one against San Francisco, like my Bears did last year in that rainy game. But yeah, I got Pittsburgh going the same record as last year. I got them going 9-8,
Okay.
and I got them splitting their division as well, going 3-3. Just another team that's on the fringe of making the playoffs. I think they're not there yet.
Yeah.
Because they're still pretty young.
Yeah. I feel like they got a long way to develop.
Yeah, they just need some time. Maybe like a year or two, they'll definitely be there. But the league is just so talented that I think they're just gonna be kind of stuck at that 9-8 range. Yeah. But yes, that right there we have the AFC North, and yeah. Next up, we do have the AFC East.
Okay.
And we can start off with the Bills. The Bills, what do you got the Bills going this year?
So, the Bills, they always outperform every year. So I got them at 13-3.
Okay. Same record as last year?
Yeah. I feel like it could have been better. I mean, they could have went undefeated, I feel like. But, they still got a bunch of people that are... Well, they still got a bunch of other... I don't know, they still got a chance to... Lost my train of thought.
Still got a chance to, compete.
Yeah.
Make another Super Bowl run. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're just a regular season team at this point until I'm shown otherwise. They always do excellent in, the regular season, and then once the playoffs comes, something unfortunate always happens.
It's like they got a playoff curse or something, but
just like my Clippers. But yeah, I have them going 12-5.
Okay.
Pretty similar to his. I mean, yeah, for everything we said, I have them going on a few winning streaks throughout the season.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
Again, this regular season stuff kind of doesn't matter with them. I want to see them take it to that next level and go get them one. Stephon Diggs, it's been speculation that he wants to, he's not really happy in his role, and he wants to get out of there.
Wow.
Which I
don't even hear about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't blame him. But yeah, we're gonna see what Buffalo got cooking this season.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, we got Miami.
Okay.
And this is one of the teams where I mentioned that they might not be as good as I thought they would be, considering what their roster looks like on paper. But I have them at 10-7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 10-7, fighting to make a playoff spot. And I got them split in their division as well. They have a pretty stacked division there with the Jets, then the Bills, Pats. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to put them a couple games higher, but man, it's just their schedule looks so tough.
Yeah.
So tough. What did you have them at?
So I had them at 11-6, which a lot of people, I felt a lot of people would agree, but they didn't really perform that well. I just have really high expectations for them this upcoming season. Even though they got Jalen Ramsey on the defensive side, I feel like they could really hold their team up for the season. If Tua stays healthy and doesn't get another helicopter concussion and stuff.
Yeah, that's
but
a big one. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I feel like the Dolphins. I just really hope they actually. I don't know. I just want to see them at the playoffs. Since they got Tariq and all that, I feel like they're really good.
So you got them in the playoffs. So you think they're making it past round one? Cause I feel like if they make the playoffs, I feel like they're just one of those teams that
they're just gonna cough up in the first.
Yeah, like they make it and then they just get their ass kicked first game.
Yeah, you do got a point, but it might be that for them. They might cough up first round in the playoff, but I feel like they could end up, lasting and overcoming like the playoff bracket.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's all hindsight.
Yeah, it's all hindsight.
Yeah.
It's all hindsight. It could change. Hopefully they stay healthy this year. But yeah, that's about it.
All right. Next up we got the Patriots.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have you go first because I'm interested to see what you got for the Patriots actually.
All right. So the Patriots, I got them at 8 and 9.
Okay.
Don't really see much going on. Don't get me wrong; they're a really good team, but it might be different because they picked up Juju. Who else? Not that many people, but
yeah, they didn't pick up that much this offseason. I could double check.
I don't think the draft was that great either. But New England, there was a powerhouse when Brady was there, but I feel like they got some time to develop still since Brady left the organization. They still been doing well without him.
Yeah.
But I don't really see them going. I don't really see them being a threat like they were back in when Brady was around.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
we talking Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. He's good, but he ain't great. Yeah. He ain't there yet. But yeah, so I got him at 8 and 9. It might change, once the season start, but I feel like it will be close to that range.
Yeah, I have them at 6 and 11.
Oh,
yeah. I'm not high on them. I just wanted to see what he would say because I feel like no one really has a spot for them.
Yeah. Or
knows a spot for them, but I'm not really too high on them. I feel like they're not really that talented, roster wise. Yeah, just the receiving core isn't really anything crazy.
It's not that strong.
You even had Kendrick Bourne came out said last year that he didn't even try, which is crazy for an NFL player to say.
Yeah, honestly.
He didn't give his all his effort.
I know Bill Belichick wasn't happy with that. They should have cut him.
Yeah, nah. But they might get D-Hop still, so maybe that could get him a couple games. But yeah, I'm not too high on the Patriots, man. I think I don't want to be disrespectful, but I think they stink. I have them going 1-5 in the division because it's just such a deep division. I don't really see too much with the Patriots. Maybe they do something, but right now, personally, I don't think they're doing anything.
Yeah, I could agree on that, to be honest.
And lastly, for this division, we have the New York Jets coming in with Aaron Rodgers, Alan Lazard.
Stacked.
Damn near the whole Green Bay Packers roster.
Stacked lineup.
What you got them going?
So this was hard because I feel like, they are stacked, but it might not be a fast start to them being like, that powerhouse team. Mm-hmm. But I do got them at 10 and 7.
Okay, same thing.
Okay, all right. But, like I said, I feel like it will take a while for most of the players there that just landed at, New York to adjust so that they could really perform to their best. I don't know. I feel like it will take a while for that team to really just be... even though there's a lot of Green Bay players there, there's still, the Jets players as well. Like, Zach Wilson, but I don't think he's even touching the field now that Aaron is there.
Not at all. Yeah.
But I feel like they're going to do well this year, but I feel like it might be off to a slow start. So,
yeah. Again, I got them at 10-7 as well. I think they're a very talented roster, honestly. It's just, it's just really their schedule that has me at the 10-7 range. But yeah, I mean, they have great receivers, a great secondary.
Yep.
Their O-line could use a bit more help.
Yeah.
Running back is good. I feel like they just have a really complete team, but they're just in such a tough division where we got them winning 10 games, which could still be a playoff team.
Yeah.
I think they do make the playoffs, and I feel like if they do get to the playoffs, I feel like they could surprise a lot of people. I think they could maybe win a game or two. I don't have them going to the Super Bowl at all.
Yeah, that's
that's a little crazy.
That's far-fetched.
Yeah, but maybe they could win a game or two. You never really know with the Jets. But yeah, they had a great offseason, and we're gonna see what they have brewing over the course of this year.
Yeah. Okay.
AFC South. Who you want to start off with?
All right. I'll start off with the Jags.
Okay.
Now the Jags weren't that. Their record was okay last year. It wasn't actually. It was not that good. But
they made the playoffs at 9-8.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I got them at 10-7 as well.
Okay. Same here. Same here.
I feel like they still got a lot of wiggle room to, adjust and be a really solid team.
Mm-hmm.
Right now they got a lot of. I feel like they just got a lot of players that aren't just they just need some time to get used to the league, I guess, because they do got like Travis Etienne, which I was expecting a lot from him when he first came.
Yeah. I mean, he had a great rookie year.
Yeah.
He put up great stats and limited starting opportunities.
Yeah.
So he gets a full year to start. But yeah, nevertheless, they are a pretty young team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have them at 10-7 as well. Okay. I have them at 10-7 as well, and I have them going 5-1 in their division, because they have a pretty weak division with the Texans, Colts.
Yep.
Titans, yeah. So I mean, half of their wins are coming from their division. So outside the division, they have pretty tough competition. But yeah, I see them snagging that playoff spot again from that from their division, and yeah, maybe they can do what they did last year in the playoffs.
I agree. Next I got the Titans.
Okay.
I said I think they're gonna end the season with 8-9. Titans really, honestly, it's I don't know. It's like it's tough. It's really tough. We got a quarterback named Malik Willis. Malik Willis and Derrick Henry, but I feel like that's about it. That's all they got for real.
He's the third string now.
Whom
Willis. Yeah, they still going with Tannehill.
What? Yeah. See, I don't know. I feel like Titans really got a long way to go, man. I don't see them really being a high caliber team in a while. They got Derrick Henry, but that's really about it. So
yeah. I'm not high on the Titans at all.
Yeah.
And I expressed it before, telling Derrick Henry that he should get a trade out of there. It's nothing there for him. I have them coming in at 4-13. Yeah, which would be in contentions for the #1 pick. Yeah, they don't have much at all.
Yeah.
I mean, the receiving core is the thinnest in the league.
Yeah.
D-Hop was thinking about going there for some reason. Yeah, which I don't know why he would. I'm guessing money reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that's where all the washed receivers go to, in their career.
After that, that's retirement for D-Hop.
Yeah. So hopefully he doesn't go there and ruin his last few good years of football. But yeah, I got them winning 4 games. Probably gonna come in and get the first pick or something. Maybe give them something to cheer for. But not a believer of the Titans.
Yeah, not over here either, man.
Yeah. We got the Colts next up, though. And I have the Colts being one game better than them at 5-12.
Okay.
Anthony Richardson's rookie year. We're going to see if he's a good quarterback or not. It was big speculation during the draft. He got drafted that high based off of pretty much like all the tangibles, his measurables, just him being a great athlete. So we're really going to see what he looks like in this Indy offense. They have a Jonathan Taylor. They have Michael Pittman. They also drafted a receiver. I forgot his name off the top of my head. But yeah, they have a little something over there, but they're still not that good of a roster. Defense isn't that good at all. But yeah, I have them coming in at 5-12 for the year.
Okay, all right, that's pretty much the same thing for me. I got them at 5-11, but yeah, I don't.
5-11.
Yeah, wait.
5-12.
Yeah, 5-12. My bad. Off there. Well, thank you, man. But anyways, yeah, 5-12. I don't really know, how the team's gonna perform with Anthony Richardson starting. It could go anywhere.
Yeah.
But their roster isn't as solid as most of the teams in their division. So yeah, that's why I got them at 5-12.
Well, I think what you would hope for as a Colts fan is kind of like a Chicago situation with Justin Fields, where he shows the flashes of being your franchise quarterback while your roster isn't that great. Their situation is a bit different because their roster is a bit better than ours. So maybe they could come in and win 7 games or something like that. But yeah, you just hope to see the flashes from Anthony Richardson this year. So if you are a Colts fan, that's what you have to look forward to for the year. And lastly, for this AFC South division, we have the Texans, and I have them coming in at 8-9, which is pretty high considering they went 3-13 last year. I really loved their offseason. They brought in Shaq Mason and a few other key veteran pieces. Robert Woods. I like the Texans offseason a lot, which is why I have them winning 8 games in second place in this division. Very weak division, if we should mention that. But yeah, that's what I had them coming in at.
Well, I had them at 5-12. I don't think. Yeah, they did pick up a couple of weapons.
Yeah, let me go back and see who they got exactly.
But yeah, man, I don't. These could change. These records that I have for the teams I mentioned, they could definitely change. But yeah, I feel like the Texans aren't really going to perform that well. Even though, they do got some veterans, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I see the Texans.
You not big on C.J. Stroud? What you think his rookie year going to look like?
You know what? But that's the thing. I don't know. I feel like it could go both ways. It could go, it could go good for him. It could go bad. But I feel like the Texans are going to. Me personally, I feel like the Texans are going to kill this guy's career.
Damn, already?
I don't know. I don't really have that high hopes for the Texans, but C.J. Stroud do got a bunch of veteran receivers on his side, so it could be a solid lineup. But yeah, man.
Yeah, they also brought in Dalton Schultz. They got John Mechie coming back when I believe he had leukemia or something like that. So it's great to see he's gonna be back on the field. They also drafted Tank Dell. I feel like they have the pieces. I feel like they have something brewing over there. I feel like they could pull off a little 8-win season or something like that. 5 wins is crazy. Because they was damn near that last year. And they potentially got their franchise quarterback. Yeah,
you're right. You do got a point. But yeah, 5 wins is crazy. But that's what I'm rolling with right now. I don't really have that much high hopes for the Texans, but we'll see.
We'll see. And lastly, my guy division. We got the AFC West. we're just gonna get right to the point. And what you got the Broncos going, man? What you got the Broncos going at?
So this is hard, man, because
5-12 last year.
Yeah, 5-12. So I have them at 7-10.
Okay.
I don't think that's that bad, but I really feel like that really could happen. Like that really could be the end, like their final record. But yeah, man. I mean, I don't think Wilson is. I don't know. I feel like Wilson is just. I don't really.
He's done?
I don't think he's done. I just out of like seeing him play last season. Yeah, man. I had high hopes last season. I really thought it was gonna come up and not end the season 5-10. But we don't know. Things might change. We had Javonte Williams. Yeah, Javonte Williams carrying the team until he got injured. And then our receivers are doing their thing, but our division's really hard, man. We got the Chiefs in our division, we got the Chargers, we got the Raiders. But yeah, man, I don't see us really going that high. I definitely don't see us hitting the playoffs. But I feel like we might end the season. I feel like we might end the season on a good note than last year.
No faith in this team.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's sad. A lot of people will tell me I'm not really a Bronco fan, but I've been a Broncos fan for a really long time. So, I don't know. It kind of like the hopes from the Broncos been kind of declining. But this year I do have some high hopes.
Okay.
But, so yeah, that's really it.
I got them coming in at 0-17.
Yo! 0-17, bruh? Come on.
Hell nah. I got them going 7-10 as well.
Alright.
Yeah, we just hoping that Sean Payton can really kickstart Russell Wilson's career once again.
Yeah.
After he just kind of killed it this season.
Yep.
7-10, I feel like it's just a good spot because they do have to worry about the Chiefs. They do have to worry about the Chargers.
Yep.
Not so much the Raiders.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a tough division. It looks like they have a tough schedule as well. Y'all not beating us, by the way. So that's a guaranteed L.
Alright, we'll see.
But yeah, the Broncos, it's so weird because they have the pieces. Like they look like a good team on paper.
Yeah.
But like once they get on the field, it just look like
everything just like fades. Everything just fades away. Everything just diminishes, man.
Yeah, it look crazy. So yeah, we got them going 7-10. Next up, we do have the Kansas City Chiefs. What do you have them going this year?
So
coming off a Super Bowl run.
Even though they did lost some key players. Well, not really, just a tad bit.
Yeah, they lost some O-line. They replaced it. Some receiving, and I believe a safety as well. So they lost a little bit, honestly. Yeah. I
got them at 13-4. I feel
same here.
Okay, I feel like the Chiefs are a powerhouse team.
They're the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're the Chiefs, man. They're the comeback kings. Like everyone's seen what they've done to everybody. Yeah. So yeah, man, I got them at 13-4. I do see them hitting the playoffs again. I'm not sure about a Super Bowl. Maybe.
See a Super Bowl?
I do see a Super Bowl, but it's just like that's just not what I want to see. I want to see another matchup. But they definitely do have the potential to enter the Super Bowl again.
So if the Chiefs don't make it this year, either who do you think is going there, or who would you want to see there in that AFC?
Well, that's a good question.
Would you want to see a Buffalo?
Yes,
or
definitely.
Cincinnati?
Definitely a Buffalo. Definitely a Buffalo, man. They've been working really hard, but every time they enter the playoffs, it's like they fall short. They cough.
Shit, knowing them, they'll fuck around, finally make it, then just
and
lose.
then
something crazy like that.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, man, I want to see a different matchup this year, rather than seeing the Chiefs always take the Super Bowl and stuff. But yeah, man, that's what I got them at 13-4. I definitely know they're gonna outperform most teams in their division.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for everything he said, pretty much the same Just a powerhouse. I got them going 5-1 in this division, which all time Mahomes is 27-3 in the AFC West, which is crazy. You really just been running this shit for the longest.
Literally.
So yeah, you know the Chiefs are the Chiefs once again. So we're gonna jump over to the Raiders.
Oh yeah, I already said mine.
Yeah, wait, would you have them going again?
5-12.
5-12. Same here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the Raiders, they got Jimmy G at the quarterback spot now. Yeah, Josh Jacobs, I saw that he's holding out. He might not play week 1. So that might be a situation to monitor because you know you never want to lose your superstar running back.
Yeah.
Considering where you are as a team right now as well. So
yeah, I think they play us first game. That's gonna be a great game.
Think you winning that?
Nuke, we coming for your head, bro. We coming for your head, bro. I think we taking this game, man.
Taking it. What you think the score gonna be? You think y'all killing them?
No,
or like y'all.
Because every time we play them, it's never like a blowout. It's usually, I hate to say this, it's usually them blowing us out. But since they got no weapons, like they don't really have.
I mean, they still got.
They
Adams.
They do got
Devontae
Adams.
Yeah, they drafted a tight end as well.
Okay. They lost Darren Waller.
Yeah.
I don't really see them as effective this year. They do got some key players.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but matching with us, the Broncos, we got Pat Surtain on our defensive side. We stacked on receivers, so I feel like we could really take this dub over the Raiders.
So you think y'all getting both games from them, or you think you splitting with them?
Splitting, definitely splitting. I definitely think it could be a split. Yeah, I think it could be a split. Yeah, I see a split. But I feel like we definitely win the first game. But yeah.
All right. Lastly, for this AFC division, we got the Chargers. And I have the Chargers coming in at 10-7. I mean, yeah. I don't really know how to feel about the Chargers because they're just another team who always looks good on paper. Then something happens during the season which makes them not really that good, whether it be injuries, players underperforming, just always something of that nature. So I do have them at 10-7, maybe sneaking into the playoffs this year, and hopefully making some noise. They drafted Quentin Johnson, which adds to their receiving core. Just putting a little bit more talent around Jay Herbo. And, I mean, yeah. I mean, what you got the Chargers going this year?
So, this was kind of hard for me to, pick, but I said 12-5.
12-5, okay.
I mean...
So, they're a definite playoff team for you.
Yeah, to me, yes. Yes. I feel like they're good all around, you know. They don't really lack... Actually, no, they still got Bosa over there, right?
Yeah, they got Bosa. They got an old Khalil Mack, J.C. Jackson.
Yeah. See, they stacked.
Yeah, they got some stuff over there on their defense as well. It's just injuries.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if they stay healthy, I feel like that could possibly be their record.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I feel like if they stay healthy and just overcome their division, even though their division is a little high over there, but I do feel like if they stay healthy, they could end up 12-5.
12-5, alright, that's respectable. So yeah. So I guess to wrap up this AFC prediction video, who do you have coming out of this AFC to face blank in the NFC to come in the Super Bowl? I mean.
It's between the Bengals and the Bills.
Bengals and Bills. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's those two. It could be one of those two.
So just fuck KC.
Oh, actually, yeah. No. Wait. Scratch that.
I feel like it's a three-head race. It's always going to be a three-head race with those three quarterbacks.
Yeah. Those three quarterbacks are actually pretty solid, man. I would put the Ravens out there. But not yet.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
not yet.
Who would you say is like your dark horse to like they not expected to make it there, but like they could fuck around and make it there if they got a pass.
I feel like it's definitely.
You think it's the Ravens?
Yes, I feel like they could sneak in there. You know what I'm saying? But
they
gotta stay healthy for real.
Yeah.
Like most of their key players are injury prone. But you know, they do have a possibility sneaking out there and shocking the league. Like, But so yeah, that's who I got.
But yeah, coming out the AFC, I got the Bengals this year.
Okay.
And my dark horse, I would say Miami. All about
tough.
health though.
Yeah. Definitely.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, that's all we got for the AFC. We're gonna have the NFC video up after this. But I mean, yeah, that's the video. Yesirrrr Sports, and we out.
We out.